live on Twitter. I believe we're live. Okay, welcome to Gamcast for Sunday evening. We're here to talk about the Federal Reserve. And can Jerome Powell refuse to resign if President Trump asks him to? It's a slightly complicated question, but the short answer is Jerome Powell is right here, but he's also wrong. Anyway, let's get to what the controversy is, and this is exactly what the election of 2024 generally was all about. Here's Jerome Powell asked after the Trump victory a couple of days ago about whether he would resign. Take a listen.
Hi, Victoria Guido with Politico. Some of the president-elect's advisors have suggested that you should resign. If he asked you to leave, would you go?
No.
Can you follow up on, do you think that legally you're not required to leave?
No.
Yeah, so if you look at the Federal Reserve Act, which was passed by Congress, was signed by the president in the early part of the 20th century, and the governors are all appointed by the president, 14-year terms. If somebody resigns, then he can appoint some, or she, if there's a woman president, can appoint somebody to fill out that term. Now, Jerome Powell here, as you can see, was nominated by none other than to be the chair. He was nominated to the Fed by somebody else, but he was nominated to be the chair in 2018 by President Trump to finish out the term that was available there. And again, here you see he was appointed by President Trump. He was re-upped as chair by President Biden. Folks, the Federal Reserve, if what he is saying, if the way Jerome Powell interprets the law is correct, and I believe he is interpreting the letter of the law correctly, that is what the law says, then the law is obviously constitutional. Why is that? Because the federal government does not have the power to appoint anyone to a position that's not provided for in the Constitution. So what's the Federal Reserve? Where is it? Is it in Article 1? No. Is it in Article 2? That's the only place it could be because it's an executive functioning branch. Now, they claim, well, it's a purely private entity for profit. Well, then why is the president appointing the governors and the chair? Why is that, pray tell? Why are you setting policy for the federal government, pray tell, if you're not part of any branch? The only one you could be, you're not a judge, so you're not judiciary. You're not making law, right? So you're not legislative. You've got to be executive, which means if it comes to it, folks, and this is why the Supreme Court is so important, Trump's election is so important, if it comes to it, and I don't think it will, I think if Trump asked him, Powell would resign to avoid this. But if it came to it, I think the Supreme Court would say the Federal Reserve as constituted is unconstitutional. So anyway, there you have it, folks. And this is really what these people want. They want unelected bureaucrats in there that can't ever be fired by the people because we elected Trump and now he ought to be able to do it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you do, I'll see you on the next one.